Remote meetings. They're one of the highest price point activities you do in your business per hour. 5 managers, $100 an hour, $500 for the hour. It's not even including preparation for the meeting. So in this time, that can be very expensive, or it can have a high return on investment. In this video, we're going to look through my 3-step process to make your remote or online meetings more effective. So the outline: who? Anyone who runs a meeting, but this is predominantly for managers who are constantly running meetings and above. Why? Meetings can be expensive. They really can be if they're run ineffectively, but they should be the highest and most effective form of communication you have in your remote team. So when you want to get these meeting agendas and preparation done, preferably 24 hours before the meeting, but some will have a closer timeline because you'll have operational measures that you want to check on, including KPIs, so you might want to do it a bit closer to the time. The outline, as I said, it's a 3-step process. So number 1, get your tech right. Have it checked, have it set up. Don't be that guy or girl that hasn't got it ready. Nothing kills the flow more in a meeting than that. Be prepared for the Zoom or whatever platform you meet on link not to work. So be 5 minutes early. Have a way to distribute that link out, whether it's Slack or, God help you, email. You'll have backup device. So I always like to have my phone. My phone's never failed on me. Backup device and a backup chairperson. Talk a little bit more about roles later on. So the agenda, this is the most important part, and we want to deliver the agenda to the recipients in a timely fashion, preferably over 24 hours, but if it's operational, you're waiting for data, it can be shorter. The roles, so there are 3 or 4 main roles, depending on how you like to do it. There's a chairperson, so he or she speaks through the agenda. Note taker, if you prefer to have one. Timekeeper, if you prefer to have one as well. They're really good. The bigger the meeting gets, or the more open for discussion the meeting gets. In a routine operational meeting, I don't find that these roles are important, but in a quarterly planning one, to have that curfew on people going off in tangents is helpful as a timekeeper, to have a timekeeper. This is by far the most important one. You commit to taking action, and you will, and then they'll be followed up in subsequent meetings or activities, however you choose to do it. Formatting. So the formatting is, you really want to make it easy for people to read it, the attendees to read it. You want to make it easy for them to contribute to it, if they are going to contribute to it, and then to browse through it, the outline and constant. But we're going to go constant colors. But we're going to go through this now. So we are not going that way. So first off, you can see date, year, etc. The frequency. I've got the time zone here. It's up to you. You can use this depending. We like to work on a quarterly basis, so like the days per quarter, the attendees, their name, their roles, and it gets into the media stuff now. So the actions from last time. So the agreed upon action, the due date, and the action or result. So that is if they did get a result, what was it? Then you might have a topic to talk about, a discussion. You can put it in there, another topic or data set, really clear, outlining what you want to do. If you want a call to action as well, you can put them in there. And then once again, the actions from the meeting, what you agreed to do and when you agree to do it. So that's part of this. Now, the 3rd step is the follow-up. So that's a really big one. Whatever result you wanted from the meeting, you want to follow up that it gets done. So set up a time or a process to follow up what they said they would do. Now, this video isn't about how to run meetings at a high level for a business. This is just how to run an individual meeting. Depending on the meeting, there is a certain cadence that you'll want to have for certain meetings, but we'll talk about that in a subsequent video. But for now, it's whether if you do have a routine meeting that you are presenting this in, for example, this is when you'd follow up on it next, or the agreed date, but you will follow up on it in subsequent meetings. Or you have a certain other way. It might be you follow up with them on Slack to check that they have done that in the future. So that's really committing to what you said you would do. Otherwise, if there's no action taken, it's not effective at all. Heard troubleshooting, so it's unprepared people. So really, you need to set the expectations for people very clearly. We're having a team meeting. We expect you to contribute this. If you don't contribute this, you are letting the team down or interrupting the flow of the meeting, etc. So set clear expectations. As well as that, disengaged people wandering off, doing other works, wandering off virtually, doing other work. It must, much like the unprepared one, it drags the culture down of the team. It drags the energy down, and it sucks away from the meeting itself. So tell people, give them the agency. If they don't want to come to the meeting or they're too busy, don't come. Set it out, lay it out for them. And the other one is poor tech. So you, as the chairperson, are not prepared, and once again, it sucks the energy out of everything. Get it ready, have a backup, don't have excuses, have backups ready to go. So the recap, get the right tech, get the agenda prepared properly, follow up. Whatever you commit to, follow up. So if you commit to something, make sure it gets done. There is nothing worse than not doing something you say you'd do. There's no reason to forget as well. You follow up. We're all big boys and big girls now, and you follow up and get your work done. So as a bonus, my meeting agenda is linked in the description below. It's all formatted. Just copy it, and there you go to run more effective meetings. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. That really helps me grow this channel. Thank you.